G'day sports fans and welcome back to State of Corona, the quest to crush COVID-19. So as I sit here, it's Easter Sunday. Very weird Easter Sunday, weirdest Easter Sunday I've experienced in my 60 years on the planet. And so how are we going? Let's get straight to the numbers. Australia, how are we doing? I think pretty damn well. They're the figures as of midnight last night. Again, we're down only less than 2% increase day on day for the last 24 hours. So what's that look like when we look at state by state, how we're going? Oh, well, I would say those curves are looking pretty damn flat. Most of them, okay, Tassie's had a bit of a kick in its tail. Not good. But if you look at all the other states, and my home state in particular, Queensland. Now, there we go, we're at 983. So if those curves aren't getting pretty flat, I don't know what you describe as flat. Now, the reason that's, or the subject I want to raise now is emerging the other side of this. Yes, let's not be complacent. Yes, we've all done a good job. But leaders, Ms Palaszczuk, Ms Berejiklian, Mr Andrews, etc., start giving us something to look forward to. In that if there's 1,000 people in Queensland, say, or 983 that have got it, sure, there could be other people walking around with it on them, but we've locked down the state. We've got 1,000 people that we've identified that are being treated or isolated. Now, those people in the next 3 to 4 weeks are either going to die or recover from it, aren't they? Right. Now, the rest of us, yeah, I'm sure there's some pockets of it. That's why we're still getting another 1.25%. But it's handleable. It's not doubling every 3 days like we were looking at a couple of weeks ago. So my request to all the leaders is give us the way ahead. Give us the way out of this. Because conditions or pandemics, whatever you call it, whatever AIDS was, we never got a cure for AIDS. You can get AIDS today, but they've got drugs to treat it. AIDS killed a lot of people. They didn't say you can't have sex again until we've cured AIDS or we've found a vaccine for AIDS. There is no such thing. Similarly, the common cold, influenza A, which nearly killed the person I love dearly, love more than anything or anyone on the planet, nearly killed her nearly 2 years ago. We don't have a cure for that. We don't have a vaccine for that. But we still are allowed out in society. Okay, this thing might be more of a killer, but we've got this under control, it would seem, or we've got it close to being under control. I'm not saying yeah, that's it, everyone go back to what you're doing before. Not at all, but at least step back to what I believe we called level 2 or level 1 restrictions. So that let us go to a pub. Maybe you have a card, you're only allowed 3 or 4 beers, then you've got to go home. Or let us go to a restaurant, make the restaurants space people out, but we still stick to all the social distancing things we're doing because we're all very used to now. The way I see it, it's like we've got an invisible chessboard when we go to the local supermarket because as you walk down the aisle, oh, there's someone there. I sort of stop, wait for them to, like today I did it. I wanted the cashews and there was a guy trying to work out whether it was the salted cashews, the roasted or the raw cashews. So I just stood there patiently, waited till he moved away and then I had my turn. So, everyone has their turn on the chessboard. We can still keep doing that. Or as my friend Mike Goldman likes to put it, he said, yeah, it's like when you go to the supermarket, it's like a real world game of Call of Duty. You sort of like, you go around the corner, clear, and you run down the aisle and get what you want. But yeah, I guess I'd just like everyone's thoughts on what we should be doing to move ahead and emerge the other side of this thing. Because I think we've got to start looking at it because everyone's under a lot of mental and relationship pressure with what's going on. There's plenty of other things we don't have vaccines or cures for, which kill people, and we tolerate them. We've got to get to the point where we start to looking at this virus in the same sort of way. And look at the fact that we have pretty well got it isolated. I'm pretty confident of walking around down the Coles down the road here. No one's carrying COVID-19 on them. Or if they are, okay, and I get it, well, chisel it on my tombstone if it kills me. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I guess apart from that, it's like enjoy whatever is left of your Easter. Here in our part of the world, it's 5:30 in the afternoon. So in Europe, you're just waking up to it, and in the States, let's hope the numbers aren't increasingly bad as they have been. It seems every day, especially out of places like New York. And in that regard, to everyone that's family, friends, collaborators, New York, Florida. Hey, Lila Francis, happy birthday again, Emily. Let's keep going to crush COVID-19 and I'll see you again soon on State of Corona. Cheers for now. Happy Easter.